Most funds fail to beat the S&P 500. Last year, one ETF returned 36%. The S&P 500 returned 23%. The year before, that same ETF returned 50%. The S&P 500 returned 25%, and the year before that, 39%. The S&P 26, 3 years, 3 wins. Against the most watched index in the world, most investors have never heard of it.
The ETF you need in your portfolio. This video is about that.
Quick note, this video is for educational purposes only, and nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Now let's break it down. Here are the numbers verified year by year. Give this a look and enjoy the jazz. Three consecutive years, beating the gold standard benchmark every single time, in over 3 years combined. The annualized return of QTUM was 50.69% per year. Over 5 years, 28.77% per year, with $5 billion in assets and a 5-star Morningstar rating. Launched in 2018 now with $5 billion in assets under management, expense ratio just 0.4%. 5 stars on Morningstar. 4 things make QTUM different from most ETFs. First, it is equal weighted. Every company inside carries the same 1.7 to 2% weighting. Apple and Nvidia do not dominate here. Second, every company must earn at least 50% of its revenue from quantum computing or machine learning. Third, winners get trimmed, new opportunities get added. You never have to manage anything yourself. And fourth, it passively tracks the Blue Star Machine Learning and Quantum Computing Index. Inside you will find D-Wave, INQ, Rigetti, IBM, Nvidia, Micron, Lockheed Martin, and Alphabet. All equal, all quantum focused. So why does QTUM keep outperforming? Reason 1. Equal weighting gives small stocks real power. In the S&P 500, Apple and Nvidia dominate at 7% each. In QTUM, even D-Wave and Rigetti carry equal weight. When those companies surge 50 or 100%, you feel the full impact. Reason 2. Quantum grows faster than the broader market. The quantum sector grew 48% in a single year. S&P 500 companies average 8% revenue growth. There is no comparison. Reason 3. Government money flows directly into QTUM. The Trump administration committed $2 billion. 2 companies inside this ETF, D-Wave, Rigetti, and IBM. Government contracts create revenue floors that the S&P 500 simply does not have. Reason 4. Independently verified by Morningstar. 5 stars based on risk-adjusted returns. That is not marketing, that is a third party confirming. This ETF earns its performance. Here is something most people overlook. It is not just the returns that matter, it is who is buying. In December 2020, 4QTUM crossed $400 million in assets. By January 2025, $1 billion. By February 2026, $3.5 billion. By April 2026, $4 billion. The largest quantum ETF on Earth. And after the Trump $2 billion quantum announcement, in May 2026, it surpassed $5 billion. From $400 million to $5 billion in just 18 months. That kind of growth means institutional investors are now entering, not just retail. Professional money is following the performance. And then came May 21st, 2026. The Trump administration invested $2 billion in 9 quantum computing companies. 3 of those companies are already inside QTUM right now. D-Wave Quantum received up to $100 million. Rigetti Computing received up to $100 million. IBM received $1 billion, the largest check of all. And QTUM received $100 million. When a government commits $2 billion to a technology, that is not a prediction, that is a signal. This ETF is volatile, and it is concentrated in a single sector, and not every company inside it will survive. That is the risk. Even including the 2022 crash, the 5-year annualized return is 28.77%. The 3-year return after the recovery is 50.69% per year. And $5 billion in assets means institutional grade money is now in. The risk is real. And only invest if you understand what you own, not financial advice. Always do your own research. If this video showed you something most investors miss, subscribe to The Quiet Investor, where smart money is quietly moving. In plain English, no jargon, no hype. Subscribe so you do not miss it.